Well, for the first time in a long time, the weather forecasters had it almost right to the minute, and I had actually nodded off. I'd eaten, I'd backed up because there was a little bit of sun breaking through late in the day, but right at 6:30, we got about 3/10 of an inch of rain. Came down real quick. Fortunately, my umbrella was right there on the tree. All I had to do was untwist the latch and get it off and get it up. And actually, just as I was doing that, it was either a transformer or more likely a lightning arrestor blew right over there with a cascade of sparks coming down from it. They may have a new type. The old type used to just kind of explode, but this time something actually kind of ignited. I'm not sure what it was. I know that there was a cop car almost right underneath it, or just in front of it. It turned on its lights and took a right and stuff. And anyway, the water ran off so quick, though. My drain was working. Ran off so quick, and this absorbent concrete and this dry ground just soaked it up immediately. I've been just kind of sitting here waiting for the drizzling to end because I'm not done for the night. Starbucks only irrigates on Saturday. Last night, I don't know if I mentioned it, but right after midnight, I was awake. When the sprinklers came on, I thought the one in front of me wasn't really functioning well, but no, it was spraying me, and the one behind me was getting me. But I got up and moved quickly and got out of range, got on the other side of the tree, and eventually got to there's a dry area over there. And that's where I'm about to move to in about the next hour. But right after the rain, I only got a little bit of dampness on my legs and stuff like that from it coming off the edge of the umbrella. But it came down quick, moved off, real fast moving storm cloud. Did it again, didn't it? And very nice Hindustani man just stopped and asked me if I'd had my dinner, and I said yes, sir. I did. Then he handed me the lucky $7 or whatever. I think a lot of people around here know that I've been trespassed from the only convenient overhang, Scott and White. Hang on here, I'm not gonna. But I've had a bit of a nap. I'm refreshed. Last night I only slept for really a little over about 3 hours, maybe 3:15 or something, before that guy woke me up at 5 o'clock, handed me a $5 bill. And I used to, actually, that's going to be my favorite. I'm really going to be stuck in this spot for as long as it takes, I guess, until they run me off. At least I was all organized and stuff. All my stuff was all in bags and water, resistant, and I was expecting something. Actually, they couldn't believe they called it so precisely, especially with something that was moving that fast. I had taken a screenshot of it earlier and sent it to my best friend, and I told him, yeah, it's possible. But it had to move pretty damn quick, and actually, as it came upon us, it even got faster. It hit and moved on real quick. And if I spread out and go back and look at the radar, I bet you there's nothing on it. They did predict more for later tonight, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I got my trusty umbrella. Let me check that little puddle of water over there. I don't see any, without my glasses on, I don't see any sprinkling on it. But I'm not coming out from under this umbrella, or certainly not taking any electronics out from under this umbrella until the rain stopped. And I got to move. So I think that sprinkler is going to, right in front of me there, and the one behind me is going to pop on about 10 o'clock tonight, at the time that they're supposed to be officially closed, because that's what I remember last Saturday night, was that the irrigation on the front was on at 10 o'clock. But last night they irrigated this section at a different time than the area around. They irrigated around the building and stuff just before the morning crew comes on. So there's two different times. And so actually the guy was real nice. The landscaper dude came out and said that they're on water restriction. They're only going to do it on Saturday, and he told me the exact times. And so anyway, I'm just wasting your time here on a Saturday night when you could be watching football. And I'm glad I had a decent little hot meal. And I'm going to tell you what, that the roast beef, I've still got, I think, got 3 cans left. They're all coming up way short on the meat. They don't guarantee you how much meat's in it. They were at 8 ounces, and they're down now consistently at about 4 to 5 ounces per can. That's how they're able to maintain their price point, or whatever their wholesale price. But anyway, it's one way it's good. At least I won't be smelling, blowing dust and dirt tomorrow. But this pattern is indicating that the rains are going to come back. And I've already blown almost 7 minutes of your time. I don't really have much to talk about because I'm ignoring the news and stuff. I've been kind of out of, actually most of this afternoon, I was just sorting and organizing things and getting them, zipped away in my insulated kind of, Velcroed up bags, so that, because I was expecting rain. You got to be prepared. At least it's warm. As a matter of fact, when I went to shoot this, the temperature had dipped a bit, but come back up. It's claiming it's 79 degrees, but the reporting station, it's comfortable. I had a cup of hot tea, and now I'm almost ready for some of that kefir, which is going to be ice cold in that insulated bag. I need to drink at least a quart of that tonight. I might shoot a little sugar in there to turn it into a treat. Sweet treat there. But I'm wide awake now. See, I haven't even brushed my teeth. Let's see how good them Crest white strips are working. 5 more days and my teeth ought to be pretty white. So I told you I was just temporary. It's the brushing wasn't doing it though, because there's no decent toothpaste. The Rembrandt with citroxane, it's only apparently got traces of that stuff in it now. I'm not paying $10 for a tube of toothpaste that used to work and doesn't now, since Oral-B bought up the brand. Rembrandt used to be the best on the market. That's what I used to buy. Not anymore. I could tell as soon as it's sold out to Oral-B that they altered the amount of citroxane in it. It's some kind of combination of citric acid and papain from papaya. It was doing the trick though. It's, it's not a bad night. It's warm. It was windier than hell though when the storm went through and stuff. I was really hanging onto this umbrella because I wasn't faced properly. I had backed up behind me and turned sideways because there was just a little bit of sunlight and stuff, and I didn't want it hitting my insulated bag and melting the ice too prematurely on a what had been a relatively cool day. Yeah, I know I'm talking too much. Anyway, the countdown after tonight, it's only, what, 3 more days till the mostly peaceful protests against Trump's election will begin, and the accidental ignition of combustibles will begin, and the purely accidental, mostly peaceful, uh, you know, uh, shattering of glass, Kristallnacht will begin, and the looting of everything except work gloves and work boots. Well, at Walmart, they got a 70-inch TVs right here. It's for $528. That's less than they want for me to pay for a pair of eyeglasses that cost almost nothing to make. That's roughly $170 to $270 less than what they quoted me for a pair of stinking eyeglasses that cost on the wholesale level, actually to the buyer, the retail, before they jack up the price, cost about 10 or $12. And on my end, where I used to do, it would be between the blank and just the frames, it'd be about $1.50, and they want $700 or $800. This country's gone insane. Yeah, I won't prolong it here. I'm just giving you kind of the weather report. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready to move about 10 feet over that away before them sprinklers come on and get me damp. Because right now, even my pants legs are already dry. The little bit of rain I got on me while I was trying to get my umbrella, I'm dry. I want to stay dry. It's going to be a long night, and hopefully I'll get a couple of movies in tonight. I got a battery that's over in there charging. It should have been protected from the rain and stuff. It's so little rain. I don't think it will have shorted out. And this battery, both in the phone and the one that it's plugged into, it still pretty hot. Got it right there. I don't want to check the. So anyway, I'm looking forward to watching a good movie or two tonight. It's Saturday night. Shabbos is over. Shabbos ended at sunset. And yeah, I think I'm only going to move. If I put my cup over the stove, it'll keep any water from getting on the gas diffuser. I can just leave it right in its place. And but yeah, it's time for me to move. I need to set up it's actually only about 8 feet away. Won't put me out of range of the sprinklers. And I need to get set up over there. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. And remember, vote Trump. Unless, of course, you want me to die. Then you go ahead and vote for Camel Toe, because she'll guarantee that I die. She'll make it absolutely impossible for me to ever get housed or get medical treatment, although I haven't really had hardly any medical treatment. Seriously, even I've been in and out of medical facilities and received almost no treatment. I received one surgery that failed, a skin graft that catastrophically failed, and the doctor did it, Justin Booth, did it deliberately. He put an impervious barrier over it without a vacuum canister. I already told you the story 100 times. I'm wondering where those two are going. And there goes their little bunny rabbit. I could just barely see the shape of the outline. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your Saturday night football. It's got to be a college game on right now. I'll see you guys later.